The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. He'll have a first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. He can run for it, and he will. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down. He may try and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Watch the
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
And some room to maneuver. The 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ingram. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The quick feet by Jackson. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
2nd and 9 at the Chargers' 17-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Let's go! First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, that pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. Take it at the 37. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Hey, hey, hey. You got three.
Now Gordon on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He can run for it, and he will. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
At the 38-yard line.
Throwing, Rivers. And a big is here as he's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw, Rivers completes it to Benjamin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 19. Rivers now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a 1st down. To throw is Rivers. He's got it to Williams. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 6 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 39 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The intended receiver there, Allen. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
And a 20th carry now for Ingram. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. Or call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Again, they'll run with Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
He's all alone. Tyrod Taylor. Past the 20. Touchdown, Allen. Tyrod Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Dances by him. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 47 yards, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Yeah, I'm 18 Gator. Got one.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Let's get it to him, Jet. Put it to him. Jet, he's not going to get me. Watch twist.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
57.
Now Rivers on fourth down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Hey, team six. Look.
Rivers now from the 50. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So that'll back him up 5. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, second and 15.
57's a mark.
Cluster. Small.
57.
White, 80, hot.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. A big effort that time out of Ingram. 87 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles.